With God's name, the all-merciful benefactor and the merciful redeemer, all praise and gratitude to the Most High, the one who gives us all life and sustains that life and guards that life. And peace be upon Muhammad the Prophet, and peace upon you, dear soul. Dr. Z here, and during my ritual this morning, I ran across some words. I'm reading from the book Keys to Everyday Happiness by Dr. Zaid Abdul-Karim. And it starts, I just wanted to share with you today. The section here is, we live in a world of vibrations. Moment by moment, we send our energy and vibrations that attract more of the same back to us. As a people, in our asking and responding, we spend too much time complaining about each other, complaining about what we don't have or haven't done. Instead, how about communicating about what we can have and what we can do? Suppose today you begin to ask the question, what are the positive possibilities in this situation? And begin to think that way and feel that way and take action in that direction of the positive possibilities. How could your life change? Because your vibration would change. You see it? So yes, how about if we become receptive to the guidance of the all-knowing and communicating what we want with clarity, those positive possibilities. It's important to understand that whatever we send out into the atmosphere, to the environment, comes back to us like a boomerang. We say, what goes around comes around. And I believe it's a law, isn't it? Thank you. So is there any wonder why our condition seems to stay the same? You see, unfortunately, we've been damaged by an oppressive word environment that creates a mindset of refusal, arrogance, and ingratitude. And once one accepts those energies, he or she will oppress their own soul. Negative messages are constantly fed to us in the news, and then we perpetuate it on Facebook and in our conversations as we keep, quote, buying, unquote, false images and beliefs, then our happiness goes downward. Let's stop communicating negativity. That's not the truth of who and what you are anyway. You are not worthless and invaluable like society might say. The truth is you've been created honorable and noble in the sight of your Creator. He wants to give you all that you ask for. And he's communicating with you through his divine guidance. He's communicating to you in creation and within yourself. The guidance is within you. You access it through your original human nature of excellence, innocence, and purity. Let's get back to those characteristics. That's part of our human nature. Where they say, be childlike. Yes. And know that all you've experienced throughout life has prepared you, prepared your soul and your mind and your heart for this moment. God has favored you by preparing you to be obedient to him. He's given you a spirit to listen and to learn, the spirit to feel and to see his words in your heart, in your mind, and in your environment. And this communication gives you the ability to carry this guidance, his message to all of humanity. Do you realize how much he values you and believes in what he's put in you to give you that job? We can't imagine it. That he's made us the crown of creation. And this communication with divine guidance and mercy will elevate you to your proper place and role in life. Throughout history, everywhere the people are educated by the guidance and the mercy, they have been raised up in dignity and honor. Here's a factual statement. The guidance of God is the only guidance. It is a mercy and the only healing for the diseases in our souls, hearts, and minds. This divine guidance is the only healing for our social and cultural problems. The real peace, safety, and security that we want is in submission and obedience to the Creator. As I see it, we've become too race conscious, too gender conscious, too money conscious, too age conscious, too religious conscious, too sexual orientation conscious, too nationalistically conscious. And all of those consciousnesses have blinded us to our human consciousness. Also, the education of God's words will restore our human consciousness. Also, it will restore our consciousness in his spirit, which resides in all of creation. Everything is created by his spirit. That's what gives us life. And it's communicating with this consciousness from within our souls and our rational intelligence that will bring us back to our human consciousness, our human excellence. Lastly, let's remember those who live God consciousness are defined as voluntarily obedient and firmly trusting in the unseen, the unheard, and what cannot be touched or accessed by the five senses. They accept and trust what cannot be accessed by the five senses. They establish the connection with the devotional prayer, which is the highest form of communication. Therefore, from what they have been provided, they are investors. They give freely what they love. And those who do these things are on guidance from their sustainer, and they are prosperous. I thank you. It's Dr. Z signing out. I love you, and may God continue to bless you.